Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Ducks will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Moore will throw. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on 1st down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on 2nd down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go. You've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this defense starting to become a common thread, man. First drive, they forced the INT after having 4 picks last week. They are finding the football. Nice way to start this football game.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Got a man. It's Butler. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Bring in the heat. He's going to run it. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Sun Devils are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Makes the grab on the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's loose. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Still looking on the move. Inside the 40. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Calls his own number. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice when you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone. Everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
Extending the play. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, and they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the ground, it's Udo. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Butler. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quickly complete. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have...
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have direct snap. It's Udo. He'll pull it down. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Udo. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. No Cam Scatteroo this season, guys. He was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling them up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle them up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming. You don't let that speed get to the outside.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Tyson. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 17 over Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. He's already thrown one pick, and look, he might get it together, but it seems like he's a little fouled up in his mechanics. A lot of things coming off his back foot.
And you want to get those feet set and in the ground. Once you start to drift, the ball, when you throw it, is going to drift. So he's just got to iron in, get those feet set, stay square every time he throws the football so he can be a little bit more accurate, stop making some of these bonehead plays.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Moore to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. You know, they say you make your own luck. Not always.
No, and that is so frustrating for a defense. When you get your hand on the ball and make a play and they get the bounce, it's so frustrating. You got to put that behind you. They got the first down. They got a good break. We'll get the next one.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking to throw again. Just a little off. Incomplete. He's already thrown one interception, and before this gets in his head, I think the way to fix it is to get the mechanics squared away.
And sometimes you get rushed and everything happens a step faster right in the games, and then you realize, like, I'm bending, I'm throwing off my back foot. Like, slow it down, take some deep breaths, understand, like, I'm going to be protected, I'm going to be all right. Let's make some things happen.
Moore will throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Moves around to clear up the vision. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
It did look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. That's caught. It's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Back to throw, it's Lemon. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Direct snap. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Using his legs to buy some time. Pulls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. This is a designed run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Buys a little time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds him out of the backfield.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. On the run, it's Whittington. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moore to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab deep. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. The give out of the gun. Ball's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turn.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
At the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, Oregon.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is a little bit of a gutsy play call. You're down on the goal line where you're trying to keep everything north-south, downhill. To get the ball quick to a speed guy on the perimeter, it's a little bit more difficult, but they almost got the touchdown.
Touchdown, Oregon! They take the lead with the 6.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Udo. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Now, we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And I love the timing routes, a nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
Arizona State, 10.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Udo. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Just ran over him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They're going to stop him short. And, man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. The defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets it away from his own end zone. Here's a return from midfield. Wide open, it's a foot race. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off. He's got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 28 over Mississippi State. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running into the open space. Wide open spaces. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Oh, they're after him. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Using his feet. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but into the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the 4th quarter game.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. Touchdown Ducks! They move on top here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Clement. Quick completion on the out. Crosses the 40. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Snap in the shotgun. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
The Sun Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Find some fresh air. The Ducks will try to run out the clock in this final minute. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Oregon.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.